All right, listeners. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. I'm not kidding. I looked around on many websites trying to figure it all out, and I was so intimidated. Then I found this site, and it just came easy. It has everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Who doesn't like free? All right, so here's what you have to do. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Welcome to the Days Go By podcast.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Days Go By podcast. So tonight we're going to do something a little bit fun. First of all, I've got my whole crew. We've got all 4 days. How's it going, Sophie?
Good.
Good. Olivia?
Good.
Mrs. Day?
Fantastic. How are you?
Fantastic. So today we'll get caught up a little bit. So the girls got to do a crochet class. They were both in a crochet class.
Crochet.
Oh, I thought it was crotcheting.
No.
You
didn't.
You did crocheting today, right?
It was crocheting. Yeah. It's crocheting.
Crocheting. What'd you do in your crocheting class?
We got a crocheting class.
So what'd you do?
We learned how to crochet.
Oh.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we got a color bags. Yeah.
But it was cool that you two got to be in the same class together because it's the first time, right? You're 2 grades apart. Mm-hmm. So you actually got to do a class in summer school today, and you got to be together. You got to be at the same table. Did you like that? Was that weird?
Yeah, it was weird being in the same class.
Yeah, because that will never, ever happen.
Yeah, because you're always 2 grades ahead of me.
It could happen in high school, though, possibly.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's also 108 degrees here in Southern Oregon.
So hot. When the last time I saw it, it was 110 degrees.
Yeah, but what are you wearing right now, though, around your waist?
A blanket.
A mermaid blanket.
It's really cold in here.
Well, because it's always 68 to 70 degrees in our house.
I'm wearing a sleeping bag on me for a
Typically,
blanket.
we keep it around 70, between 70 and 72 when we're downstairs. When we go to sleep at night, we have to crank it down to 69.
Because it gets so hot.
Because it does get hot upstairs.
Yeah, it gets really hot because you girls always want to cuddle with us in our bed.
That's not why.
Okay, so what we're doing in this episode, I found this online, and it's called Family Conversation Starters, and it's from the suburbanmom.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some questions, and you can pass or play. If you don't want to answer this one, just say pass.
Okay.
All right, Sophie?
Fair enough.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start with Sophie.
Are we keeping track of points or something?
There's
Is there a
no
point
point.
system? Are we going to make this
Yeah,
a game? Because I tend to be
our-
competitive.
Sure. Our listeners are going to tell us which answers they like the best. All right.
Cool.
Sophie,
I'm gonna win.
if you could be in any movie, what movie would you choose?
Harry Potter.
Oh, I know mine already.
I'd want a wand and I'd want to learn.
Yeah,
That'd be really fun.
I agree. I like it. All right, Ryan.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter for you too. Any reason why?
I don't know. I just think it'd be cool to do all the stuff and get to see like the real stuff that they used for the movies.
Yeah, cool. All right, Mrs. Day.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool to be on the Harry Potter movie too, but I kind of went with something a little more cheesy, I guess you could say, or kind of lame. I don't know. But I was thinking it'd be cool to be in a movie with Thor, or even in the movie Titanic. Like, I could be Kate Winslet, get to act with Leo. That would be fun.
That's surprising.
Why would you want to act with Leo?
Well, because then I could get close to him and hug him. And
Who's Leo?
You've seen him in a bunch. Well,
this kind of
maybe
no,
you
she
actually
hasn't really seen
in
him.
a
This
lot of
kind of
movies.
goes back to our like top 10 movies when we were talking about movies that you haven't
Grandma
seen yet.
Kathy's favorite movie is Titanic.
So you're not quite old enough to
DiCaprio
watch that one
is
too.
the main actor, and Kate Winslet is Off the Holiday.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, Kate.
Wait, what?
Anyways, there are actors that you're just not familiar with, so I'm gonna go with
Wait,
those.
Of course.
Which girl from which person from the holiday?
So she was the one that worked at the newspaper
What's her name? I'm
overseas,
drawing a blank.
and
Amanda. No, that's not right.
Not Amanda.
The other one.
Irish?
Iris. Yes.
Iris.
Iris. She's in that
Good job.
movie.
Thank you.
It's funny that your mom picked the movie with all the cute boys.
At first I said Irish.
I would be in the holiday too because
Yeah.
I'd want to be.
Stop it. You don't get to. Because mine is the holiday. I would be Graham.
Well, see, there we go, and then I could be
Amanda.
You could be Amanda. And we already have a Sophie and Olivia.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Oh, that's so cute.
That
you
is
chose
why
That's
I
where you
want
got.
that
That's where
movie.
you got our names from.
Yes, it is.
That's why I want to be in that movie.
Yeah,
Because it was
that's a good
great.
choice.
And
Before
awesome.
before you watched the holiday, what were you gonna name us if you didn't think of Sophie? and
We
Olivia?
didn't really know. That's a really good question.
Actually, we had never even thought about having kids before we watched that movie.
Well, we knew we wanted to have kids. At least, I mean, I knew I
I don't
wanted
know.
to
I
have
think
kids.
we watched that movie like right off the bat, probably.
I
not.
feel like maybe we talked about boy names more than we talked about girl names first.
Huh.
Do
Really?
you remember that differently?
No, I don't remember ever talking about any kind of a kid name until we watched that movie. I think that
What-
was the movie that
what-
was like the
I mean,
jump
that was a
starter
long
for us.
time ago, though.
What
It's
was-
honestly kind of hard to think back
What
that
was
far.
one of the boy names that you thought of?
Well, originally
Jameson,
Carter.
Carter. I like Carter,
Carter?
a lot. Yeah.
I know. I don't.
Joseph,
No.
I don't.
Nothing wrong with
Scooby-Dooby,
that.
Scooby-Dooby.
I don't really care.
If I was a
Carter
boy,
anymore?
if I was a boy, I would want my name to be Scooby.
Not Oliver.
So you could be
Instead
Scooby
of Olivia?
Dooby Day?
Yeah.
All right. Since we were just having some Scooby snacks, Olivia, give your best Scooby impersonation.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Mrs. Day?
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Good.
That sounded like a goat.
Oh,
All right. Okay, so, Olivia, what makes you feel loved? Pass or play?
I think that my family and friends make me like happy, and they love me, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Perfect. Mrs.
I-
Day?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I feel like personal connection in general makes me feel happy. You know, like if I'm not feeling good when you girls or when,
Like when you were sick and I stayed home with you.
yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to stay home.
Shocker.
I didn't. I wanted to go to school.
I didn't want to go to school. I love
No, but your hugs, just that personal touch connection. I love hugs only from people who I know
warm
and
hugs.
feel close. I'm like, oh, I
I
like
don't
warm
like
hugs.
warm hugs.
Chad does not like hugs. But seriously, when
Just
Chad,
from
the
you
girls, you know, my family, my close friends, when they hug me or reach out to me,
not the bad people like at the Dollar Tree.
oh gosh. That Dollar Tree interaction.
I wasn't there.
We have to tell that story, Olivia. Do you remember what happened recently?
Yep.
So this is how not to make me feel loved. So Olivia and I were standing in line at the dollar store, and there was this guy in front of us.
And he's like, to Mommy, he looked over and he's like, oh, you have pretty feet.
Yeah, I was wearing flip-flops. And he looked, and then he looked at us, and then he kind of goes, and he looked down and he looked up, and he says, like Olivia said, oh, you have really pretty feet. I was just like in shock. I didn't know what to say. So just like natural reaction, I said, thank you. I didn't know what else to say. So then not too long after,
he asked me if I wanted to pick out a candy ball and he would buy it for me. And I'm like, no, thank you. And then he's like, are you sure? I'll buy you one. And then mommy just said, well, good, no, thank you. And then we were rushing outside.
Good choice.
it was just really, I've never had that happen to me before. I mean, I've heard of people having foot obsessions and stuff, but I've never had someone like a stranger, a creeper kind of look down at me. You have pretty feet. And then look at Olivia and say, hey, you want to pick something out? Like a piece of candy? I'll buy it for you. And it's like, hello, I'm the parent here. Maybe I don't want her to have candy. Maybe she's allergic to it. Or I don't know. So we were just trying to be polite. We took the polite route. That was just interesting. So yeah, we jetted out of there real quick.
That's weird that that's never happened. You're almost 40.
Yeah, but if
Lorinda would say that you're not almost 40.
Oh my gosh.
But you're almost 40. And I've had that.
If you were me, you would grab a candy ball.
Listen, I already told you what I'd do.
What would you do if
some dude told me I had pretty feet and wanted to buy me some candy bars? I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna grab at least 13.
So this is one of those moments that I think would be kind of cool to go back in time and to replay a situation to see what would happen.
No, you did it right. I'm just saying, if it were me and some dude's like, you got pretty feet.
Well, no dude's going to tell you that you, I mean,
how do
you actually do have pretty feet.
How do you know?
You have
my feet aren't that hairy.
You have pretty feet for a guy.
But my second toe is longer than my big toe.
That's the weird part.
And Sophie's.
Yeah, and mine. And when I try to close my toes, my last two on the very, very end, they stick out. It's weird.
I'm sure there's tons of people.
Anyways, if you're a stranger, don't tell me I have pretty feet. If you're my friend or my family, hug me and tell me you love me. That'll make me feel loved. Okay. What about you?
What makes me feel loved? Yeah. You three. I like doing this. I like hanging out with you three. I like that you actually want to hang out with me and be with me.
Of course.
There's nothing more important.
So when you're 16, hopefully you still want to hang out with us.
I need you girls to love me forever.
Yes.
Never. You're allowed to get married when you're 30, but you have to either hyphenate your last name or just keep your last name.
Oh, I want to keep my last name.
Perfect. Well, you know what? Now we have this recorded.
Yeah.
So this will be proof that we're going to bring back up in the future. Mm-hmm. Sophie, what makes you feel loved? Pass or play?
I agree with all y'all.
All y'all. All right. Here we go, Mrs. Day. If you could only take 3 things to a deserted island, what would you take? Pass or play?
Wait, what's that?
If you had to go to an island where there's nothing on that island.
Not even sand?
Yes. There could be some sand and trees.
Like personal items.
Right?
Do I get to wear clothes? Or is that an item I need to choose?
No, that's not an item you have to choose.
So we're clothes
and
we're dropped on an island.
Right. You were on a boat and it crashed on this island.
Food, water, and my family.
Food, water, clothes, and my family.
I would say
that was 4.
Chapstick.
Oh, that's my number 1.
What?
I have to have chapstick.
So you would rather have chapstick than us?
We're talking about items, like not family members. Obvious. I feel like those are pretty obvious, but I think
pretend
we're talking about
there.
just items.
Oh, I say toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
Does toothpaste count as a different item?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, then I can't do toothbrush.
Okay, stop talking. It's Mom's turn. 3 items.
Yeah, definitely chapstick. I'm not really sure on the other things. I mean, a way to start a fire, because I've never started a fire without a match or a lighter, but I guess eventually those would go away. It's not like I could have a life supply of matches on a deserted island. I'd have to teach myself how to build a fire. Water would be ideal.
Because I wouldn't want to drink salt water. That I remember putting that in my mouth and it tastes horrible.
Yeah, salt water is no bueno. I don't know. I'm just going to go with those. I guess I haven't really given that much thought.
No, I sprung this on you. For me, chapstick, yes. Also, a bottle of vodka.
But that would only last you like a day.
There's a reason. Because if I'm on a deserted island, I'm not going to last that long anyway. So I'm going to have fun. All right. And then, so the other one, possibly a gun. So if the bottle of vodka ran out and my chapstick's gone and my lips are real chapped, I need to figure out something to
You're
do.
going to kill
Ay, ay, ay.
yourself.
Sophie?
That's horrible.
Oh, since you said a gun, I said gun, food, and water. That's
You
it.
could use a gun to kill
Kill
animals.
Yeah.
To
What
cook
if there weren't
food.
animals?
What if
on the
there's
island?
a goose flying?
Bird.
A bird or something.
I like
then-
your thinking,
then
Sophie.
Or a dog
Self-defense.
that you see.
But you-
I would never kill a dog.
But you would
though.
only have so much ammo.
True. Oh, ammo would have to be another item.
It's tough, right? Ryan, what about you?
Gun, food, water, chapstick.
No, 3.
3.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
Wait, is it only 3? Oh.
That's okay. You kind of agree with most of us.
I would take food,
Yeah, you have to bring food and water.
water, and polygon.
Okay.
Okay.
A
I
gun
thought you
that-
said
a gun that
polygon.
you've never even touched or wouldn't know what to do with
Nope.
it. All right. Here's for me. Where would you fly if you had wings?
Oh, I already know this already.
Well, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, everyone.
I'm going to Universal
Universal
Studios Orlando or Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yeah, I agree with that. And yeah, I agree with that.
I would want to go to Universal Studios.
Orlando, Hollywood, doesn't matter.
Wait, no, I changed my mind.
Japan.
All right.
You want to go to
Mississippi.
Japan?
No.
Mississippi.
No, Orlando. I was trying to trick you.
You didn't trick me. How
Do
you
I get
spell-
to play?
How do you spell Mississippi? Real quick.
MISSISSIPPI.
All right, your turn.
PPI.
Ireland.
What?
I love Ireland. I want to go there real bad
Oh, I
too.
almost want to say London.
So
because that's
Chad
what
and
did.
I, before you girls were born, we had a map, a giant map of Ireland, and we had it in our house. I think we put it in our garage, and we pinned all of the stops that we would want to potentially go to. And we bought a couple of books on Ireland, and so that's one of the places that we would like to go to someday.
Wait, I thought you already went.
No, we haven't
No.
been to Ireland yet.
No.
Then you
So,
should go.
yeah, definitely. So either we go without you girls, or we go
With us.
you girls.
With us.
With us.
All right,
Okay.
Sophie. If you had just one wish, what would it be? Pass or play?
Oh, I know what it is.
I'd say I'd want powers to how do you say it? I'd want powers to shoot money from my hands. So then I'd always have money.
That's brilliant.
And it would pass it on to like all my kids.
Kids,
And
you don't
their
have
kids and their kids and their kids and their kids.
So it'd be like a trust fund.
Some money power. Like it.
What I would want to win the lottery
No.
about
One wish. One.
She wishes to win the lottery.
One.
I wish to win the lottery. But this goes together with the lottery. I would want to win the lottery 10 million times.
Okay. All a day.
I feel like if I tell you my one wish, then it won't come true.
Just do it.
Stop being superstitious. We've talked about this before.
I'm sticking with it.
So you pass. My one wish would be
World peace.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say world peace.
world peace would be awesome, but that's unobtainable. There's no possible way of that happening. So my one wish would be for our family of 4 to stay together as long as we possibly can on this earth and be in contact and be doing things like this and hang out and take vacations together and just, yeah, that's what I want.
We'll
So
do that.
basically
We'll
you-
always do that anyway.
So basically, you wouldn't want to ever die.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But as long as I'm here on this earth and I'm healthy, I want to be with you 3.
I agree with that.
That's mine.
That's a good one. But I
Olivia.
think that'll happen anyways.
I hope so. I hope you're right. Olivia, what is your favorite season and why? Pass or play.
Can you say the seasons in Spanish? Do you remember?
I remember.
Olivia, go.
Invierno. Wait, yeah. Invierno. Primavera. Verano. Otoño.
Muy bien.
Invierno, primavera, verano, otoño.
Muy bien. Okay.
Gracias.
Which one do you
I
choose?
think my favorite season. I think it has to be spring because that's when my birthday is,
Oh, that's a good choice.
and I like all the how pretty it is, and with all the colors and flowers. And I like that sometimes it can be hot, but it can also be cold.
So you like late spring.
And your birthday comes up.
That's what she
Yep.
said.
And
She's our April Fool's baby.
yep, and
She had this
people-
mama fooled.
And sometimes my birthday is on Easter.
Me too.
So, I don't know how often that happens, but I don't think it's very often because I looked ahead and it doesn't look like in the next few years
Well, it
her
would have to be
birthday
on
will
Sunday.
land on Easter again, obviously.
Mrs. Day.
My favorite season is fall. Hands down. I really like summer, but I'm just going to stick with fall. I'm just going to make this decision. I love the pumpkin spice lattes, the chai lattes, the feel of the wind blowing, the air cooling down, and
Leaf.
the leaves start to change. Absolutely. And I just love that feel of the holidays approaching. I'm not necessarily wanting the holidays to come quickly, but I like that feeling of knowing that they're close and being able to watch movies, holiday movies, whether it's Halloween or
Hocus
Christmas.
Pocus.
I'm looking forward to that one this year, the second Hocus Pocus.
Doesn't it come out in like September?
The candles. I like football. Football starts in fall. And we're going to get into that in the next few weeks. Talk about some football too, and all the feels of football. But, sometimes you have a rainy day and you can just stay in, cuddle, snuggle up on the couch and have some hot cider or
Hot chocolate.
hot chocolate
For
or
you, coffee or tea.
wine or something like that. So all of those feels. I love fall. That's my favorite. What about you, Mr. Day?
Yeah, what's yours?
So I think I might surprise you girls.
Probably. You tend to do that still.
It can't be winter because you don't really like winter.
I'm going to guess it's not winter.
I feel like it's summer.
I don't think it's summer.
I don't think it's summer because I just don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to make this real quick. Mine is fall. For the same reasons that your mom just said. Everything about it, you get that feeling. Football's coming up. Halloween's coming up. It's still warm where we live, but the nights are still, nights get down cool. But
You can wear a sweatshirt.
Right. Like we can sit on our back patio and we
Back
can
porch sitting.
Back porch sitting, and we can get in the hot tub and we can have our little heater that doesn't work very good. That I bought on Amazon. That was just a total piece of
Waste of money.
Oh, well, if I have it like at least a foot away from my head, it works just fine. But yeah, for me, fall. Yeah. How about you, Sophie?
I was gonna pass, but I have to say fall. I agree.
We convinced you
Yeah.
because of the football, right?
No.
I mean, sometimes.
You girls love Sundays when we're watching football.
Sometimes when like I'm just bored, I just sit on the couch and I just watch something. Really, I like to watch really everything. I force them like, no, like I don't want to watch this because I want to watch something else. But then when I start to watch it, I start to like it.
That is an entirely different episode, but you are right.
Although this last year looked a little different for us, we didn't watch as much football on Sundays because Sophie had basketball or we were doing family events. I don't know. I feel like we just didn't watch as much football this last year.
Yeah.
I mean, we did, but it just was a little
we
different.
did. It was a little bit of a different feeling, yeah. with
But yeah,
Sophie
that's a
and-
totally different episode. So, okay, moving on to the
Yeah,
next question.
Don't get me started on my anxiety of having to coach U10 soccer. Let's not talk about that right now.
I
All
didn't
right.
know anxiety existed in your body.
Only when I'm
You
thinking
hide it very
about-
well.
Yeah, I don't like to let people down, especially parents. Another episode. All right. Let's see. Ryan?
Oh, go ahead.
No. Mm-mm. What is your favorite song right now?
Me? I have to pass for this.
Okay. Pass or play. Mrs. Day?
When I first heard this question, for some reason Ed Sheeran came to mind. I'm a huge country fan. I would say country is my number one favorite kind of music, but I feel like Ed Sheeran's album is really, really great. It just makes me feel good. So I have to pick a specific song, though.
Yeah.
I like the Bad Habit song.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. So for me, Glycerine by Bush was always my favorite. And then you
I've
just
never
got me.
understood that.
You don't need to. It's just been one of those ones I've liked.
That's okay. I respect that. It's a good song.
But, man, I didn't think about this one much. But when you said Ed Sheeran, you know that one, When Your Legs Don't Work Like They Used to Before? That song?
No.
Well, our listeners will know. You can look it up. So that one, probably one of my favorites. Sophie, pass or play?
I had to pass.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to go to me now.
Okay.
What was the first thing you thought of when you woke up this morning?
Oh,
Wait.
I know mine.
No. Okay, go ahead.
So when I woke up, the first thing I thought about was a song from Luke Bryan. It just popped in my head, and I think it's called "That's My Kind of Night." It just went in my head.
Oh man, there's so many times where I wake up with a song in my head almost every morning. But
I agree with you.
Me too.
Thinking out loud.
When I woke up, I didn't even know, but I was singing in my sleep. I don't know what song I was singing, but when I woke up, I was talking.
You were talking to yourself?
Yeah, I was like singing, but I don't know what song it was.
I didn't realize that.
I feel like 99% of mornings I do wake up with a song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And lately it's been that movie is called Thinking Out Loud.
That movie isn't, but
The song, excuse
by
me.
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, there's so many
Thinking
things.
Out Loud. I love that song.
That's a great song.
What's thinking out loud?
But Fancy Like.
yes,
Oh man, I have that
That's
stuck in my head.
that's one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
Is that one of your favorite songs? Really? It is catchy.
It's very catchy.
I can sing most of it.
I know. If you get approval, we'll sing it.
Yeah, just get the lyrics. She could do it.
You know what? I don't think he's going to care. Let's sing. Let's hear it.
No, she's too
That's what
shy.
I thought.
Okay, so you had a song stuck in your head, Luke Bryan song. Okay, what did you have stuck in your head this morning, Chad?
That I didn't get enough sleep, and I kept waking up every 2 hours, and I kept having weird dreams. And I'm like, I need to sleep more, but I have to get to work. Yeah, that's the part of being a parent and an adult, and it sucks. Sophie?
I say pass. I didn't wake up with anything.
Okay.
Well, there's certain things you could do. What do they call it? Like sleep hygiene or something.
You know what I could do? I'll tell you what I could do. I could make it to where it's just me and you in our bed. So last night, I don't
All
think
the truth comes out. I knew I'd get it out.
Last night it wasn't just me and you in our bed, was it?
Nope.
No.
Oh yeah, because I snuck out when you guys were saying goodnight, and you guys thought I was going to the bathroom, but I wasn't, and Mommy lied that I was going to the bathroom to them. And I actually went into bed because we had a plan because I wanted to sleep with them.
You said we had a plan?
Yeah,
you and your
Olivia
mom
and I
came
had
up
a
with this
plan.
I know. I'm not stupid. And I laid there for a while. I think I fell asleep. Actually,
You did not. It was like 3 minutes.
to be fair, I was the first one that was up in bed because I was falling asleep on the couch. All right, Mrs. Day, describe yourself in 3 words.
Oh, yikes.
I'll go first then. You think about this. Complicated. Awesome. Father. That's my 3. That's how I do it.
Smart. A spouse.
What?
Spouse.
A spaz?
A
Oh, man, I didn't know where you were going
I
with
thought you
that.
said spout.
I thought you were saying inspiring. Like,
I
that's
thought you were
cool.
going to say Spider-Man.
Nice.
Perfect.
So
Olivia?
nice.
You can be mean sometimes.
You said
Stop it.
nice,
It's her 3
spaz.
And kind.
No, that wasn't the first one that you said. What was the first one you said?
Smart.
Oh, okay. Smart, spaz,
And kind.
kind, nice. I like
Olivia.
it.
Nice.
Olivia, pass or play?
For one, definitely funny.
Yeah.
Because I fart a lot. That's what Daddy does too.
Yeah, which makes me funny.
And Sophie, a lot. She makes firework farts.
She is bad.
I'm not.
You have the worst smelling farts. That's one. What's another one? I think kind, maybe.
I think that's right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And cold all the time.
You're cold? Like cold-hearted?
No, okay.
You feel cold?
Cold, like your
Yeah,
abuelita.
like no, yeah, inside,
like
like
an old lady.
when she's not an old lady.
You're an old lady? That's horrible.
She's old.
She's not an old
not
lady.
an old
She's
lady.
old, and
Imagine
she's
if,
a lady.
Imagine if she's hearing this right now.
She will listen, abuelita, and she is a lady, right?
Yeah, but you're not an
Yeah,
old
but
lady, I
she-
believe that. Just saying.
Well,
Yeah.
when you're in your
You
60s,
look good for your age.
Of course,
60s
she's a
isn't
beautiful
old.
woman.
She looks like she's at least 50.
Which is
Thank you, Olivia.
Okay, also beautiful, but also old and
Cold.
Calm.
We're going with
old.
cold.
I'm
I'm going with my okay. I'm just gonna go with overly sensitive.
Oh, and I have the best old granny voice.
Let's hear it.
Old granny.
It's good.
Describe yourself in 3 words. Sensitive.
Oh
Yes.
I'm just gonna go with sensitive for myself.
I'm very sensitive.
no, not you. You've already done your 3.
I know, Brian.
You quiet down over there.
Quiet
I'm gonna
Sensitive.
go with the whole caring, kind, nice. I feel like that should be grouped into one.
Smart. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's
Oh,
really sweet.
beautiful.
Those are great compliments.
Very beautiful.
I'm not gonna choose that though. I'm gonna go with
Slime.
optimistic.
What's that mean?
I want you to say Dr. Eggman.
What about you?
What's
I
optimistic?
already did mine.
Oh, you're right.
What did
You're
you
awesome.
say?
Did you do
Optimistic
3?
mean.
Optimistic.
I don't know. She did like 10.
Man, I lost my train of thought there. All right, Sophie.
What's optimistic?
Someone that's positive and has good thoughts that things are going to turn out good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good one. Sophie, what is your favorite chore?
Do you have a favorite chore?
cleaning the tables.
All right, and there's Olivia's.
When do you clean the tables?
Never.
I like to
Cool
dump.
story, bro. You remember that one time you thought about cleaning a table? That would be your favorite chore.
So you like to dust? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I like to dust.
I like dusting even though I never do it. And my least favorite chore is picking up dog poop.
Oh yes,
Good one.
that one. It smells horrible. One time it got on my face.
Ew.
It
How
did.
So you're picking it up with your fingers and then you touch your face?
No. There's a hole in my bag, and it touched it, and I didn't know that that there was a hole in my bag. So, and then I didn't know that I had poop on my finger, and I put it on, and I had an itch, so I rubbed it
That's
on
exactly what I said.
That's
All
super
right.
gross. I think.
Do you have a
think
favorite
that we
and least
should-
favorite?
Well, I'll get there. I'm just thinking that we should invest in a pooper scooper instead of
Yes.
Yeah.
trash
We have a
cans.
pooper scooper. Its name is Sophie, Olivia, and Paula.
It's primarily myself.
Hmm.
Okay, moving on because the dog subject is. We
Different.
could go on and on about that. That's another episode. My favorite chore.
Why would you have a favorite?
Exactly, because I do all of them. I
Get
run
out-
around.
Get out of town.
I run around like a chicken with my head cut off half the time.
Mom
trying
says
to do
she
all
does
the things.
all the chores. Is that true?
No. Well, yeah, technically, yes.
Yeah,
Really?
technically.
Really? I never do any laundry.
No, I'm not
I never
saying
vacuum.
that.
I think mommy does more than you do.
She does.
Yeah, but Daddy also does all of
We're
yard
not saying
work.
you never do anything, or she just does.
Okay,
like
I think
all of it.
I
We're
think-
just saying she does every chore.
yeah. I think that mommy does all the stuff that's inside that has to be done, and daddy does all the stuff that's that has to be done outside.
Do I never do laundry?
But Daddy
No,
helps
not
out
really.
a lot inside.
What? Get out of it. All right, forget it. All right. Do you have a least favorite and a favorite?
Not particularly.
This is a really dumb question.
I
Who
agree.
wants to do chores?
I
No.
agree.
Why
No.
would I want to do the dishes?
I know. What's
That's
that movie?
Really dumb.
That was a funny movie. Yeah.
Really dumb question.
Exactly.
And you don't want to clean up both.
Never
so
want to
you
do that. Mrs. Day.
Chores suck.
Mrs. Day, what are you most proud of?
I'm proud of us. I am proud of you and I because we have gotten through some really tough times. We've made it through the trying times, through temptations, through so much. And I'm proud of what we have here, what we see in front of us, Sophie and Olivia, and that we have kept this family together and that's what we continue to try to do. I think that's pretty amazing.
I agree. And I'm going to have to, kind of piggyback onto that. Most proud of where we're at in our lives and that we've made these two beautiful little girls. And we've talked about all the things that are tough to talk about. So, yeah, everything you just said is what I am most proud of. I'm most proud that the four of us are together and we're happy and we're honest. We're just having the best life possible. Yeah.
Well, we're definitely trying. So, yeah. Not to get all serious on everyone here, but I agree.
Sophie, anything you're the most proud of?
I'm proud of you two for being great parents and always doing nice stuff for us.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Okay, Sophie. Pass or play. Describe someone else at this table in 3 words.
You don't have to say their name. You could just describe one of us.
Beautiful, handsome, and smart.
You looked at both of us.
Yeah, I know. Daddy,
I
you're
like it.
handsome. Mommy, you're beautiful. And you're both smart.
I think we could say that for everybody at this table.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Thank you so much for saying that.
Yep.
All right, Mrs. Day. What's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to you? Pass or play?
Dang, on the spot.
What?
I'll go for me. I mean, what Sophie just said is the nicest thing that anybody could ever
Right.
say to me. That you're proud of us. That's the best. It doesn't really matter what anybody in my work or life has ever said to me. You saying that is the most important. That makes me feel better than anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think going along those lines, yes, that Sophie, that was a really sweet compliment. That means the world to me. I think that anytime we're complimented as parents, when they notice the girls doing just maybe being on good behavior or doing something nice, and granted, sometimes it feels like we aren't doing anything right as parents. Sometimes it feels like we're talking, we're trying to teach them, and it goes in through one ear and out the other. So to get those compliments sometimes when you're just out and about of how well your daughter's behaved, or just something nice like that, I think is pretty cool. But Sophie, your compliment is definitely something I take to heart. So thank you for that.
How about you, Sophie? Has anybody ever said anything nice to you?
Well, you
Nicest thing?
guys, but I don't know what the
Like a
specifically
friend.
nice thing is.
Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to think of that on the spot, huh?
Yeah.
You have pretty feet.
Okay, Olivia, this one's going to go to you. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
I think I would have to be an eagle because they can fly and they're really cool and they have the big wings. And you could fly anywhere you want, and I think that'd be really fun to be an eagle.
I think that's a fantastic
So-
answer. I was just going to say a bird, but that's very specific.
Could you, be a human and, turn into a bird? Like that?
No.
Oh.
But if there's a question like that, then that's what you could say.
I go with bird.
Yeah, I go with
A bird?
Yeah,
I
it's
go
on the
with
fly.
eagle, too.
So,
What about you?
my favorite animal
Is that
a penguin.
penguin?
But I think that would be a life that I would not like
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
cold. And I would
Yeah,
have
but
to watch
you
over
would
the
be
egg.
warm.
No, I don't think they're very warm. So
Yeah, but they cut all together.
I would like to be a lion.
A lion. That's actually smart because they're predators. You
Yeah.
can eat stuff.
Lions,
Yeah,
tigers, and bears. Oh,
Oh,
my.
Sophie?
Sophie, I already said
I wouldn't want to be a bear because people they want to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. Mrs. Day, if you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Mexican food.
No, one thing.
Tacos.
Tacos. Yeah.
That's
Give me
smart.
all the tacos.
Yeah, at first I was thinking that mine would be mole enchiladas. I think I might get a little tired of that, so I'm going to say burgers because you could change around the burgers.
Well, I could change around my tacos.
It's true.
Oh,
Burgers for me.
Yeah.
Sophie?
it's either tacos or burgers.
Same for me.
Shocker.
Oh, I have
for
to
you.
say burgers because I love burgers, and you could just You're right. You could switch it up a lot.
You could put bacon on them. You could put peanut butter or an egg on them.
Ew, egg. Gross.
All right, Sophie. If you could have any
Hey, you
superpower.
skipped me.
Oh, sorry.
No,
What's
you
your
said
food?
burger.
You said burgers.
You said burgers or tacos.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Sure did.
Yeah, but I didn't say my real answer.
Oh, what's
What's
your
your
real
real
answer?
Tacos.
Ay, Dios
So you said
mío.
burgers, tacos, and you just wanted to talk a little bit more. Got it. All
Good
right.
choice.
Olivia, let's start with you here then. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
To teleport.
Yeah.
Sophie,
Oh, man.
Sophie got me stuck on that one. 'cause
I agree.
Yeah.
You
Because-
if you want to go to Orlando, you didn't even have to pay money. You could just teleport to that place, and then like if you wanted to go there just for a day, you could teleport there. And if you want to go back home, you can teleport back there, and you can teleport anywhere.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
I have to agree with that because Daddy was like, I think my superpower would be to fly. I'm like, well, actually, teleportation would be better because teleportation gets you places faster than flying.
It's just like 1 second and you're there.
Yeah, so I say teleportation.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I was going to say flying.
Yeah, I said flying too until
Yeah.
your daughter
Yeah,
told
she
me
just
that.
told us
I was
that.
like, well, that's smart.
It's a good point.
Smart. I like it.
Because you could even teleport in the air and you'd be in the air and then you could teleport to the ground.
Yeah, it's even better than, super strength would be really cool too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but all you would
That
really
could be cool.
all you would really do is like lift stuff. That's really
Could
it.
lift people.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that fun.
Okay, we're going to finish this out. Here we go. Last one.
What?
Sophie, we'll go with you. What makes you happy when you are sad?
Love.
Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When people
Love always wins.
always cheer me up. Like
get-
you guys.
Do you get sad much?
No. Not really.
All right. Olivia?
Can you? Something just popped into my head. Sorry to interrupt, Olivia, but something just popped into my head real quick. I think the saddest that I've seen Sophie in the last few years. Do you remember over COVID when we were supposed to go on this trip? It was supposed to be a basketball tournament.
What?
Yeah, we
We were supposed to go on a basketball tournament up north, and it got canceled. And you were looking forward to it because it was like your first. It would have been your first out of town tournament, out of town experience. We were all going as a family. We had a hotel lined up, and we were going to plan dinner in the pool. And then because of COVID, we had to cancel the trip.
I
And
thought
you
it-
were sad for days.
I thought it would
I
be.
was sad because of that. And when Rocco got hurt, I was scared.
Oh, I think that's my saddest thing that happened.
I think that's the saddest I've ever seen Olivia.
Yeah. That was very sad. Because we thought he was very
Dead.
hurt or
We thought
dead.
he was dead.
Because he was
So what happened?
whining. We heard him whining for some reason, and then it just stopped. That scared us. And you guys started running over.
Yeah,
So we were all inside. We let the dogs out. Rocco went outside. He was barking when he goes outside. We have this little Chihuahua. He's part Chihuahua, part something else. We're not sure because we got him from the pound. But anyways, he was barking. And then I was upstairs actually taking a nap. But I was kind of waking up from my nap, and it was cooler, I remember, because I had the windows open, so I could really hear. And I heard Rocco barking, and then I hear him howling, whining, crying. And then it was dead silent. And then I heard some footsteps downstairs. So I come running down the stairs and in full panic, not knowing at all what to expect. And I saw Olivia walking towards me. She's crying hysterically, saying, Rocco's hurt. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he's alive. And then Sophie's starting to panic. So I run out the back door, run out the back to find Chad. And he had ran around our back alley to try and get Rocco, our dog. He had slipped under the fence, which has only happened one other time. We thought we had blocked off all the holes from the fence. So he somehow slipped under the fence to the neighbor's yard, and the neighbor had someone visiting who had a dog, and come to find out, they admitted that he was kind of a vicious dog. So anyways, Rocco goes under the fence, tries to just play with this dog or be Rocco, and the dog bit him. And so he had bite marks on above and below his eye, and it was this big gash that looked awful. It was so much blood. I immediately panicked. Chad comes running towards me carrying Rocco, and so we're trying to kind of clean it up a little bit, and then we decide we just need to take him to the emergency vet, which we know is going to be expensive, and we were kind of hesitant, but this is Olivia and Sophie's, but mainly Olivia's like livelihood. She absolutely loves Rocco. And so Chad and I decide that, okay, we need to take him to the emergency vet. We're going to pull the trigger, do whatever we need to do to have it looked at.
It was a lot of money, though, but I'm just we were glad that he didn't die.
He didn't lose his eye.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yes, he didn't.
He would have been
die.
a pilot
They
dog.
gave him some pain medication. They gave him, we had antibiotics
He
and
had a
anti-inflammatory medication. He had a cone. And anyways, that was definitely
not
a
fun.
That was scary
side
and
story
sad.
of seeing Olivia the saddest she's
Okay.
ever been.
Yeah. Let's move to happy thoughts.
I agree.
Happy thoughts,
Harry
Olivia.
Potter.
What makes you happy when you are sad?
I think I have to choose when I'm really sad if something bad happens. I think that my family usually cheers me up with like jokes and fart noises, and that's really it.
Kind of joking around, kind of lightening up the mood, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I guess for me, we've all went, huh?
Yeah.
I don't get sad that much. It takes a lot for me to get sad. The main thing that makes me sad is whenever you three are sad.
You're pretty resilient. And I must say, if I ever do see you sad, then I feel like something really, really bad is wrong or happening.
Yeah. I mean, really, the only thing that makes me sad is when I see that you three are struggling and you're not having a good day. That's the only thing that really ever makes me sad. I don't know. That's the main thing that I care about in life. So that's it. And I guess one thing that always works for me, though, is when we watch Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I've said that before.
Harry Potter or The Holiday?
Harry
I
Potter,
feel like,
oh man, the holiday, yeah,
I
back in the
think-
day.
how many times have I said, Chad, can you put on The Holiday? Because
Yeah.
we watch like a weird movie or or I'm just
scary movie.
I
sad.
think
or,
like that one time we went to go watch the movie Batman at the movie theaters. That one was like
pretty dark. Yeah.
and we turned on The Holiday after that. I feel like the one that is most like if you want to watch something that's happy, like Harry Potter or The Holiday, or
Star Wars.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Tinkerbell?
I used to love Tinkerbell. I miss those days.
Actually, we really enjoyed watching Tinkerbell with you
I have
girls
a
when you were
picture.
babies.
I have a picture on Daddy's old phone that we. I think it was Sophie. She was sitting. I think it was in an old house. She was sitting in front of the TV, and she was watching Tinkerbell.
We used to look forward every time that a new Tinkerbell movie would come out, and you girls were so excited. And we'd go buy it on DVD. That's the thing that you buy that you put a disc in, before it was streamed.
Yeah, I think we know what that is.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm curious of something though. Do you have any family traditions? Like, do we have a family tradition that's your favorite? Or did you have one growing up as a kid that you remember in your childhood?
Growing up as a kid, no. My favorite family tradition now is this.
Yeah.
This is so new.
We were talking about this, and he's like, you should pass it on to your kids, and your kids should keep passing it on.
Yeah, it would be, how awesome would it be if people started really listening to this and loving it and started to really care about our family and wanted to
then
hear
one
what
of
we
us
had to say,
died.
the goofy stuff. Well, eventually that'll happen.
No, but what if so say I was my age and I had a heart attack and I just died.
What if we don't talk about that? We're talking about favorite family traditions. Yeah,
guess-
as a kid, I mean, I came from
Yeah.
a broken family, so we didn't do anything other than, Christmas. I mean, you had your holidays where you did stuff and things like that, but I never had a family tradition, really. We didn't have family dinners or anything like that. So this is my new favorite tradition. I've always enjoyed how we have our dinners together at either the table or the bar, in our kitchen. But man, this is a whole lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this. It's just four of us just talking, and we're looking at each other. And a lot of times you wouldn't be, because we would just be doing something else, like watching The Simpsons, right?
That's your also new thing that you
Everybody
like.
loves The Simpsons.
It's not new.
Love the Simpsons.
It's newish.
No.
How about
I guess
you?
I think of family. So when I hear family tradition, for some reason, my mind immediately goes to holiday traditions for some reason. But
Me too. Like Christmas is
Yeah.
a really big one.
yeah.
Halloween.
Like, just getting
So
together.
like for me, when I was a kid, a childhood tradition memory that I really like to think of that makes me happy, there's a couple. So I would always, my brother and I would go to my great grandparents' house every Sunday for what we called church. It was just kind of a session for us to read the Bible and sing some hymns. And in the moment, when I was your girls' age, it was really boring. And I kind of remember, like, we would take stuff to write with, try to keep us busy. But looking back, I wish I would have enjoyed that more or been more in the moment, because it's stuck with me for a long time. And I thought that was really cool. And so then my granny, my great grandma, she would make dinner. We called dinner, but it was like, I don't know, like really early dinner, like 1, 2 o'clock. It was more like lunch, I guess you could say. But she would make, every Sunday, she would make food. So that was kind of a cool family tradition that I remember. And then Christmas time, we would always go to their house. We go to my grandparents' house on Christmas Eve. And so that's something that's really stuck with me. I think that's pretty cool. It's been kind of hard. I don't want to say hard, but kind of weird to try to, I don't know what the right word is. Not hard or weird, but trying to come up with our own family traditions. I think this is really cool. I'm really enjoying this a lot for sure. But I've tried to kind of start a few things like Thanksgiving. Chad and I used to do, or I shouldn't say we used to, but we've done the turkey trot a few times.
What's that? Yeah, what's
So my idea of Thanksgiving is let's run our hearts out and burn all the calories before we eat all the calories. So the turkey trot is a run that they do here in the valley, and I think this is pretty common in a lot of cities, to where you run 8 miles. I think that's what our typical turkey trot is. They might have some shorter distances. But there was one year that we ran 8 miles. I shouldn't say we, actually. Your dad and Uncle Ben got to run 8 miles. I had just had Sophie in August, September, October. So Sophie was like 4 months old. And I cheered you guys on. So that was pretty cool. But we've done the turkey trot a couple times. So would you girls want to do the turkey trot with me this year?
No.
No.
We've tried to get you into running.
Yeah, because on the 4th of July, we had to do 2 laps, but we didn't know that we had to do 2 laps.
Well,
1 mile's
knew,
good for me.
You knew that it was a 5K though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You agreed to this.
I know, but we didn't. I thought it was only 1 lap.
See, my idea of family tradition is doing stuff like that, I think. Like, hey, let's do a 5K every 4th of July. Let's do a 5K every Thanksgiving. Or let's play flag football every Thanksgiving or just something fun like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we don't have any family traditions because we're not that old.
Sophie, we don't have to be old to do family tradition.
So, see, that's exactly my point. That's what I was just saying. Like, as us trying to come up with family traditions, like for us as a family, it's been a little bit challenging. And clearly we have failed because they have no recollection of any family traditions.
Well, the last couple of years, what have we done?
Orlando.
Yeah, yes, but that's not tradition.
A vacation.
That's true, but
A cool vacation.
we on Thanksgiving we were playing bingo, and if you won, then you get a prize, and
So you want to play bingo every Thanksgiving?
well, maybe. And we did a Wii tournament.
So playing games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Traditions are awesome. I love them. Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's thank the suburbanmom.com again for these questions that we had. Did you girls like these?
Yeah.
These,
They were good
all right?
questions.
I like this, I like the questions, and I like the game.
Yeah, I like
me
the
too.
game too.
Me too. So, hopefully
We
you
all
liked it.
win. Ding, ding, ding. We all win.
Oh, who won?
Me. I only did one pass.
Okay, here's the
Actually,
thing. Here's what we're gonna do.
I say all of you won.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna post this podcast. If you think that Sophie won, comment 1. If you think that Olivia won, comment 2. If you think that Paula won, comment 3. And of course, I won, so comment 4. That's how we're gonna do this. That's how we'll decide who won. All right?
You better make me win.
No. Reach
We
out.
are all winners.
I only did
The days
one
are
pass.
winners.
One pass. I did no passes. Thank you again for listening to our silly little podcast. We enjoy it, and we enjoy just being a family and talking, and it's fantastic. Reach out again. You know the ways. Facebook, Instagram, Anchor, Spotify, Days Go By Podcast, Gmail. So daysgobypodcast@gmail.com. Those are just some ways. Anything else to say, Sophie?
Bye.
Bye.
Olivia?
Stay hydrated.
I'm thirsty right now.
Yeah, we're having over 100-degree days every day this week. So, especially you, Mr. Day, out on the road, stay hydrated because we need you.
Bye.
And keep listening. Thank you.
Bye.